Hi everyone, this is Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com, DevOps TV, here live from Jenkins World. We're right on the expo floor at our broadcast booth here, and we are joined by a speaker at Jenkins World today. It's Brent Laster. Brent is an author who has an upcoming book coming out. Brent, it's Jenkins 2.0 up and running.
Jenkins 2 up and running from O'Reilly.
And it'll be out from O'Reilly. When does that come out? Do you know?
Spring 2018, if I can get busy and finish it up, yeah.
So, okay, well, we'll hurry up then.
Yeah.
So, Brent, you also spoke here today at Jenkins World.
I did. I had a session this morning on extending your pipeline with shared libraries.
And of course, probably the single biggest feature in Jenkins 2.0 is the whole pipeline.
Absolutely. I think that's what really has drawn a lot of people to the conference this year too, and to using it. So it was 40% bigger than last year.
Yes, it
awesome.
is. I was here, so it was, I can tell you
I was here too. I remember. Yeah.
It was. I was in Santa Clara last year.
Yeah.
So Brent, tell us a little bit about the book.
So the book is going to be kind of hopefully a comprehensive exploration of Jenkins 2 to kind of help users, developers, anybody who's worked with Jenkins before, kind of get up to speed on new stuff. It covers the pipeline pieces, covers declarative pipelines, the Blue Ocean interface, all the interesting stuff there, shared libraries. Talks about how to get up and running. That's really the title of it, how to get up and running with Jenkins 2. A lot of examples in there. It's being actually reviewed by tech reviews by a couple of the guys from Cloud Bees, which is a real bonus there. Yeah, so it should be technically right on.
Excellent. That'll be out in spring of 2018 and probably available from all the usual O'Reilly distribution
all the usual
channels.
O'Reilly, Amazon. It's already available pre-order on Amazon. So yeah, we'll be good to go.
So Brent, when you're not writing books or speaking at Jenkins World, do you do a lot of consulting and so forth around?
No, my day job is as a senior manager at an R&D company back in North Carolina there. So I spend a lot of time, just answering emails, going to meetings, and doing that kind of work. But I still find time to kind of dabble in the technical work of things. My real passion is kind of in teaching and training. I do a lot of conferences, do a lot of training sessions for O'Reilly. I've got a couple of classes on an O'Reilly one that's migrating environments to Jenkins 2 and building deployment pipelines with Jenkins. And generally get a lot of good interest in those, and people seem to get a lot out of it.
Very cool. So you mentioned you've been at Jenkins World before. We spoke a little bit how much bigger it is this year. What do you? I don't know if you've had a chance to speak to a lot of the attendees. Maybe they asked you questions. Mm-hmm. What do you think of the attendees here? Are they more beginner or more sort of experienced users?
It was interesting. I had the session on the shared libraries this morning, which I think of as more of a maybe an intermediate topic, advanced topic in there too. And I had a ton of questions afterwards. It was well attended, but I had a ton of people coming up and asking questions afterward. And I was impressed by the caliber of people, the work they had done. They said, we've gone into shared libraries and we tried this part or we tried that, and you can't quite get this done. So it struck me that perhaps with the advent of the pipeline stuff, there's a lot more people willing to get out there and try things and see if it works and try and dive into it. So that's exciting and encouraging, I think, for the Jenkins future as a future technology as well. But people really seem to be interested in trying out the technology, trying out the pipeline, figuring out how they can make it work with their processes and their stuff. And there's not afraid to venture into the water.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, Brent, thanks for appearing on DevOps TV with us here today. Thanks for all you're doing with the Jenkins community, writing books.
Great.
Speaking, and in addition to your full-time job, we should all be that ambitious, right?
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you. Thank you.
All right. Hey, that's Brent Laster, writer or author of Jenkins 2.0 Up and Running, an upcoming book from O'Reilly, and a speaker here at Jenkins World.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brent. This is Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com, DevOps TV at Jenkins World.